Hey guys, welcome back to this 2,000 point battle report. Before we get into the list, I'd like to ask everybody to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. And I'd like to thank everybody who's done so already. The other little quick news is that I teamed up with my local game store, which is actually quite big. It's called Recess Games. You can go shop on their e-store and get 10% off of the entire e-commerce. Hit the promo code MONSTER, all caps, promo code MONSTER. They'll ship all over the country. So go ahead and take advantage of some savings if you don't have a local game store. And even if you do and you don't like it, use mine. I'm okay with that. Now, with all that being said, let's get into the list. So I have a 1,995 points roughly of Astra Militarum. It is an Arks of Omen detachment. My compulsory is going to be troops, so it's going to be troops. But first, before we get into it, we're going to start with the HQs. So my HQ is going to be Lord Solar Ledoist. He will have the warlord trait of Grand Strategist, which will allow me to reroll. If I spend a command point, then I will, on a 5-up, I will get that back. We'll go to the command squad. My command squad will have an extra, I'll give them a warlord trait of superior tactical training, which what that does is give them an extra order, and in that extra order it can be perfectist, regimental, or it could be mechanized, and I'm going to give them the mechanized order. And I'm also going to give them a relic of tactical auto reliquary of Tiberius. What that does is extends their range, their Vox range, out to unlimited, so there's no limit on the range. Also, it's going to have an astropath, and that astropath he's going to have psychic barrier, but mostly he's going to be in the list because I can do a psychic action, which gives me a CP just in case I don't get one back when I roll my 5s for Leodus. And then we'll move over to a Tech Priest. Tech Priest and Astra Militarum are really good, actually. They give me a 5-up invuln on a vehicle in my command phase within 3 inches of them. And at the end of the movement phase, I can D3 heal up a vehicle. Slime Marbo. Slime Marbo actually does some cool shenanigans in this, and movement shenanigans, so we will keep him in the list. And he's going to be pretty fun if I can utilize everything he does. Then we have 3 units of Cadian Shock Troopers, which Cadian Shock Troopers are a little bit more expensive, I think like 5 points, but it allows the 6s to explode on hit rolls. Then I have 3 units of infantry. They are not Catachan, they're just infantry. Just wanted them in there to do some of my actions. Then we'll go up to the big boy here. The big boy, we have a Shadow Sword. So the Shadow Sword will have on it, will have a Volcano Cannon. Pull this in. We'll have the Volcano Cannon on it. We'll have 3 last cannons and 3 twin heavy bolters. These are actually pretty good now because it's got 30 wounds, strength 9, toughness 9. It's pretty decent. Has a 2-up armor save plus armor tracks, which we'll get into. I also gave it a tank ace of Knights of Piety. What that does is give it a 5-up invuln and a 5-up feel no pain, which is super nice. Then we're going to have the new tank, the Rogal Dorn tank. So we'll start with the turret weapons. So with the turret weapons, we'll have the Oppressor Cannon. We'll have the coaxial autocannon. He'll have 2 multi-meltas on the sponses. He'll have 2 melta-guns on the hull, and he'll have 1 pulverizer cannon on the, which is not equipped on there yet, either of the multi-meltas, but that's what he'll have on there as well. I have 2 units of Sentinels, 2 2-man units of Sentinels. All are going to have last cannons. Only this one is going to have, the new one is going to have the chainsword on it, and all 4 of them will have a Hunter Killer Missile. We will have a true unit of Casterkins. Casterkins will be decked out just how they are. We'll have the captain with the plasma, the sniper, multi-melta, and a plasma gun. Everybody else will have the regular guns. They will be also inside this Chimera. The Chimera turret weapons is going to be a heavy bolter, and the Hall weapon is a heavy bolter. And that I start with 3 CP. Again, this is about 1,995 points. Yeah, and that's going to be it. Let's go take a look at the Votann. All right, guys, before we get into the list, my buddy Lane is back.
Hey, guys.
Bringing his Votann back to the channel. You've seen what they did. You've been on before with Votann, right?
Yeah.
With Death Guard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Took out Mortarion in turn 1 or something?
Yeah, that's probably what happened. I find one big thing and I try to kill it.
All right, what do we got going on here today, sir?
Okay, so we got Leagues of Votann, so that means the whole army's got void armor, reduces AP by 1 when you're shooting at me, cannot reroll wounds, cannot reroll damage. This is a Ymir League army, so that means 3 things. Number 1, everything has a 5-up invuln, except for units that have a 2-up armor, they will have a 4-up invuln. So that means my Hearthguard and my Hecatons will have 4-up invulns. It also means that all my guns get an extra 4 inches of range. So anytime I talk about range on guns, it's going to be including an extra 4 inches. Mm-hmm. And every time I shoot at something that has a judgment token on it, if I'm within half range of the with the weapon, I get an extra pip of AP on it. Okay, so this is my high call. She's an upgraded call. That means that in the command phase, she can give out full rerolls to 1 unit and 1 core unit within 6 inches of her, and also any core unit within 6 inches is going to reroll 1s to hit. She also has the Experienced Eye Warlord trait. That means in the command phase, she will give out 2 judgment tokens. They have to be 2 different units, but 2 tokens in the command phase. Next, I've got the Forge Master and his little buddy robots. This is an upgraded Iron Master. So this means that he does a couple things. First of all, in the command phase, he can give 1 vehicle or core unit plus 1 to hit and shooting. They just have to be within 9 inches. Also, he can heal vehicles. Because he's upgraded, he heals for flat 3, and as long as he has one of his robot buddies with him, it's an extra 1, so he heals for flat 4. Once per battle round, he can reduce the cost of a war gear stratagem by 1 CP. And then also once per battle round, he can 0 out a failed armor save on one of the vehicles, one of the Hecatons. Again, once per battle round, 0 out the failed armor save. This is an Arks of Omen detachment, so my compulsory unit is going to be fast attack. We've got 3 squads of the Pioneer jet bikes. These guys have a 12-inch move, 12-inch pregame move. Each 6-man squad is going to put out 48 shots. They've got a whole bunch of guns on them. Some strength 7, AP 1, 2 damage autocannons, some shotguns, and for every 3 bikes, there's a rotary cannon that's 9 shots. Strength 6, AP 2, 1 damage. And
would that be this one right here?
Yep, those would be the rotary cannons. The little 3-man, that's the only thing in my army that's not Wizardwing. The little 3-man, I didn't have enough points for the rotary cannon on that, so as soon as another bike dies, I'll swap that out. We've also got, in our elite slot, we've got the Hearthguard, the Einherjar Hearthguard. These are basically the little baby Terminators. They are 2 wounds apiece, toughness 5. They reduce damage by 1 when they're taking it. They've got 2 different guns on them. They've got a Vulcanite pistol that's got a 22-inch range. 3 shots, strength 5, AP nothing, 1 damage. However, 6s to hit, not 6s to wound, 6s to hit generate a mortal wound, but it's not in addition to the other damage. It just generates a mortal, then that attack sequence is done. And then they each have a grenade launcher that puts out D6, strength 4, AP 1 shots.
Nice.
We've got 2 5-man squads of Berserks. These are the close combat guys. They reroll their charges for free, fight on death for free. They have either a strike or a sweep attack. I usually take the sweep attack because it means I get to roll 30 dice for 5 guys.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I like to roll dice. That's why I play the game. And then we've got 2 of the Hecaton land fortresses.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right.
Dun, dun, dun.
Got the 18 paint job on them, complete with the little BA Baracus inside each one of them. I don't think your camera can pick it up, but there's...
Oh, we're trying, man.
Yeah, we'll try and get right in there. Yeah, these both have the same bolt cannons all the way around. One has a Magna rail on top. The other one has an SP conversion beamer. The only beam weapon I have in the army that will be able to hit something and then also cut, damage anything that cuts across in its path. So that is it. It's going to be starting with 3 command points, 2,000 points on the button.
We will be back with the deployment and the map. All right, guys, we are back, and here's what we pulled from the Arks of Omen Grand Tournament book. Zoom this out a little bit. So we did take Abandoned Sanctuaries. You can see it's the hot dog style deployment. Has 5 objectives, 1 in the middle and 4 on each side. In this particular game, you cannot deploy in no man's land. You're not allowed to do that. So, and you can't scout move or anything. So everybody has to stay in their own deployment zone. And it is a hold 1, hold more, hold 2, hold more, horde mold in your opponent. And the primary secondary is if you kill a unit within the middle, you get points, and if you control the objective in the middle, you get points. So that's kind of what we got going on with the mission. I took retrieve battlefield data. I took behind enemy lines, and I took by las guns and bayonets. So behind enemy lines, I just got to get a unit behind his, in his deployment zone. I get 3 points. If I get 2 units back there in a turn, I get 4 points and a command point, which is nice. The other thing I took was retrieve battlefield data, which is again just retrieving that from data, doing an action in each table quarter. You score points, but you have to be within 6 inches of each table quarter, so it's got to be done basically in the middle of the field. And then by las guns and bayonets is killing. Any Astra Militarum unit has to kill a unit of your opponents off of an objective. You get a point, so that's mine. Lane, what'd you get? What'd you pick?
I took Bring It Down. I think I can get 13 points if I kill all the tanks, because I get 4 points for the big Storm Shadow Blade Sword. What is this?
Shadow Sword.
Shadow Sword. I get 4 points for that, and then even there's some Sentinels there, so I get a point for each of those. I also took Ancestors Are Watching, which is the League of Votann secondary, where I get 2 points in each phase that I kill something that has a judgment token on it, and that's per phase. So it could be shooting phase, fight phase, even like Overwatch. However, at the end of the game, if there's any units on the table that have judgment tokens on them, I lose a point. And then the third one is Lay Claim. That is a Votann secondary, where at the end of the game, I get 5 points for each of these objectives that I hold. My opponent, Dave, put those out there, so they just have to be outside of 6 deployment zones, 6 from table edges, and 9 from each other. I just have to control them at the end of the game. Normal control objective rules, more models within 3 inches or OBSEC, that sort of thing.
So the reason I know guys are asking, why did you put him in close to his deployment zone? It's almost like an easy 15 points.
I asked that myself.
Yeah, Lane asked that same question. My idea is I don't want him in my face. I'd rather have him keep things back and off of me. Allows me to shoot because, as you see in the list, I don't have a fighty list. I have a shooty list, so I'm trying to keep him back. That's the idea behind that. So we'll go, let me scan out a little bit so you guys can see the board. So we always play these as ruins. You can shoot in them and you can shoot out of them. If you're inside, true line of sight. We play the rubber band rule as well. So if you wrap a rubber band around this, if you're inside the footprint of that rubber band, then you are in the terrain. And we're playing as one piece. These are one piece. Again, that's one piece. That's one piece. And everything else is ruins. These little things here are just going to be cover, light cover. So it's not going to stop any vehicles or cavalry or bikes to go. They can move over them freely. It's not going to impede any kind of movement. And then we have a couple trees on the board, which are going to be dense cover inside there. So that's what we got going on as far as the board goes. My deployment basically is just set up the Shadow Sword right in the beginning. I just wanted to get it down. Lane's trying. It looks like Lane kept everything a little bit back from it, but I just want to get it down. I had the Sentinels blocking in case he wants to charge me. He has to go through some Sentinels first. Just kind of set these guys up around here. These guys here are out. My command squad's outside of the ruins. So is my Rogel Dorn. Trying to keep it so in case I don't get turn 1, I don't get shot off the board right away. Casagrins are inside of the Chimera. I have 2 units of infantry in reserve because now it's free. And I also have Slime Marbo in reserve because that's free. And just kind of staged everything to go first or to go second. I set up rather defensively here. Lane, let me come around there and see what you did.
Sure. I can't hit everything. I do get pregame moves with my jet bikes. However, I can't go into no man's land, but I can kind of move around a little bit if I need to get them out of the way if I'm going second. I did want to mention, I forgot to mention in my armor list, I have a relic teleport crest on these Hearthguard warriors. So they teleport once per game for free, and they have a 12-inch deep strike deny bubble on them as well. Yeah, and then I put, being that it's free in Nephilim, I put one 6-man Pioneer jet bike squad into reserve so they can come in later and do some shooting.
Okay, and you have the...
yeah, 5-man squad of Berserks in each of the Hecatons.
Okay, and you set up a little bit defensively?
Yeah, try to use the obscuring a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be able to hide everything. I'm going to get shot a little bit if you go first, but that's the way it's going to be.
I think...
Things are going to get shot today.
I think I think both of us want to go first. I don't know if I'm right on that, but I want to go first.
I could go first. That's a 6.
That would be you.
That would be me.
All right, so we will be back after Lane's movement phase. All right, guys, we are back. Lane, what did you do in your command phase?
Command phase, I gave this squad of Pioneer jet bikes the Chapter Master reroll, so they get full rerolls to hit. I gave this Hecaton +1 to hit. From the Forge Master, I got a command point, which looks fun. I gave out 2 judgment tokens.
Okay. My
call could see the Shadow Sword, and gave 1 also to this Sentinel here. Okay. Are they a single squad, or are they 2 separate?
They get deployed as a single squad, okay. And then but they act separately.
Okay. And then I just moved things up a little bit. Got the Hecatons in the range so they can start shooting, and got these guys up here. I don't think I'm gonna hurt that Shadow Sword too much. It's got the Feel No Pain from the Knights of Piety on there. Piety, yeah. So, but I gotta start working on it. It's really the only good target I have because everything else is behind obscuring. So, other than popping 2 Sentinels, that seems like the more worthwhile target. So I will start with. I guess I'm going to start with the jet bikes here because I can put an extra judgment token on them. So they're going to start. All their guns are 28-inch range other than the shotguns. So actually, I'll be able to put some shotguns into the Sentinel because shotguns will be 16. Just these front 2. These front 2 will have their shotguns in the Sentinel. Everything else is going into the Shadow Sword.
All right, so what are their damage weapons anyway?
Okay, so their autocannons are going to be 2 damage.
2 damage and everything else. How many of those are there?
There's going to be 18.
That's going into
shots.
This.
Yep.
18 autocannon shots, wounding on 5, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Unless we auto.
7,
we auto.
Yeah, their strength. So there's going to be 18 autocannon shots, strength 7, AP 1,
okay.
2 damage. And then there's going to be 18 the rotary cannon shots because there's 2 of them. Those will be strength 6, AP 2, 1 damage.
Okay. I'm not going to use. Just tell me what you're shooting into the Sentinels. What's going? This is going into right now. Going into the Shadow Sword. Correct?
Yeah, we can get the Sentinels out of the way. It's only 4 shotgun shots going into the Sentinels. Okay. Hitting you on 3s, 6s auto wound because of the judgment token.
Yep.
They all hit. Strength 5. So were they T6?
T6.
Yeah. So I don't need 5s to win. There's 1 at neg 1.
Neg 1?
Yep.
1 damage?
Yep.
So it goes down to 3 up. Good.
Okay, there we go.
So guys, real quick before Lane rolls that. So in case this is your first time tuning into any Astra Militarum stuff, Armor Sentinels have it's called Armor Cockpits, which now is like Armor Contempt, where any 1 damage weapon reduces the AP by 1. So they had a 3 up. That's why we had to roll 3. For tanks, it's called Armor Tracks. It's the same thing. It's 1 damage weapons. It reduces the armor penetration by 1. So it's their Armor Contempt just rolled into the thing. So go ahead, Lane.
Okay. These are 2 damage autocannons. Did you want to do anything?
How many are there?
18.
All right, just to show it off, I'm going to spend. I know this is kind of. This is really dumb.
Well, because I've got bolt cannons coming in here, and they're 2 damage as well. So all right,
it might do something. All right, so just to show it off, so I'm going to use this strat on my thing. So what this strat does, it reduces their damage characteristic by 1 to make it 1. So it's going from 2 to 1. So now I'm going to reduce the AP as well.
Oh,
so
reduces the AP too?
It reduces the AP because of Armor Tracks.
Oh, okay.
So it makes you go into Armor Tracks. So basically,
okay.
Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna go down 1 CP. It's a 2 up save. And we'll roll it out, so we'll figure it out as we go.
Okay, so it's only got one judgment token. 6 is auto wound. As you can see on 18 dice, I got 0 6s. You know what? I don't think any of this is going to really matter because you're still going to get 2 ups. So I'm just going to reroll all of it. Yeah.
And the rerolls are coming from your call?
That was, yeah, they got the Chapter Master reroll. Okay. So we got 3 auto wounds.
That's good.
1s and 2s are going to miss. I got to need 5s to wound you.
It's toughness 9 to...
Strength 7. All right, so grand total is 6.
6 of them. Okay.
-1.
So here's where the strat's going to come in now. They're -1, 2 damage weapons, correct?
Yep.
So this strat will make them now -1, 1 damage weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Armor tracks will now let me take away that 1 AP. So his 2-up save, instead of adding that 1 extra AP because of the armor tracks, it's going down to 0. Mm-hmm. So it's a 2-up save. And I failed. I failed 1. And because of Knights of Piety, it's a 5-up feeling no pain. And he still felt it.
Take that.
He's down to 29.
Almost dead.
I'm gonna have to count down because I don't have enough dice at the moment.
All right, and then we've got 2 of the rotary cannons.
This is coming from these guys as well.
Yep. They're going to be strength 6, AP 2, 1 damage. So you'll have 3 ups on these, I guess.
Yep, exactly.
All right, 6s automatically wound.
And I can re-roll those, correct?
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to fish for 6s again. Oh, it's probably not the best thing. These are just the regular re-rolls. I got another auto wound. And these are strength 6, so they'll be wounding you on 5s. Ooh, that's bad. All right, so you got a total of 6. These are -2, 1 damage, so you'll be at 3 ups, I guess.
3 ups. So I failed 3 of them.
Aha.
And then 5-up feel no pains. And I'll fail 2 of them. Well, he's taking 3 wounds.
Take that, sir. I'm going to spend 1 CP anytime I shoot something with a Pioneer jet bike unit that's got a searchlight on it. I can spend 1 CP after I've done shooting it and give it an extra judgment token. So
all right.
He's up to 2 begrudgments now.
Now he'll be wounding or auto wounding on
5 to hit.
5s.
Yep. Okay. Next, I'm going to go with this Hecaton. I don't think I'm within 28 of the thing. Nope, just out. So I've got a Magna Rail, and then I've got 12 bolt cannon shots coming at you. I'm going to spend 1 CP. I can make any unit reroll all hits.
Oh.
If it's shooting something that's got judgment tokens on it.
Hold on.
Oh, you got your
Grand Strategist. So I get 1 back. Mm-hmm. So I am up to 2.
All right, Magna Rail, big gun. Let's see what it does. I'm hitting you on 3. Auto wounding on 5. It's a 4. And then I will be wounding you on 3. Good. So this one, it's AP 4 at this range. You do not get an invuln save.
AP 4?
Yep.
So 6s. Nope.
Okay, that's 6 plus 2d3. Ooh, that's good. So that's a 12. You reduce that by 1 because you're stressed. So it's 11. 11, 5 on field things.
So what do I have here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'll take 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more. So he's down to 20. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, on a hot Magna Rail roll doing 12 damage, and you only take 7 from that. Your strats are working real well here. These are the bolt cannons. These are strength 6, AP 2, 2 damage.
From the same one, correct?
Yeah, it's from the same one. This one's cocked. We'll reroll that. Okay. 5s and 6s now are auto wounding because we've got 2 judgment tokens on it. I'll plot my 5s and 6s.
Mm-hmm.
A few of them. These are the rerolls. Another 5. These are strength 6, so it's going to be 5s to wound you. None there. So you got 6. These are -2, 2 damage. So they're going to -2, 1 damage.
1 damage, yeah. So it'd be 3 ups.
3 ups again.
So we'll fail 2 of them. Mm-hmm. 5 ups. So we'll take 2 more. It's down to 18.
Okay. Last Hecaton SP conversion beamer. Just on the conversion beamer rules, I have to actually target the nearest part of the enemy model. So I have to target here, which means I'm not going to get to cut across and pick up the sentinel too. Just based on the rules for the weapon, the beam weapons, you don't get to pick where on the enemy target you do. It's just the closest point of the model, closest point of the hull in this case. So conversion beamer, 2 shots. You're more than 15 inches away, so each hit counts as 2 hits. I got +1 to hit from the Forge Master. I'm going to use the Ymir strat. That means each of the hits is also immortal. I get that for free because of the Forge Master. He reduces a warrior strat by 1, and that's a warrior strat. I almost always use it for this. So,
all right,
hitting you on 2s. Okay, each hit counts as 2 hits. In this case, no auto wounds, but it is going to be 4 mortals because it counts as 4 hits. And then these are strength 8 though, so I'm still going to need 5s to wound you. Okay, just got 1.
So 4 mortals as well. So first one, this is not the final pain. What's the AP?
AP is 3.
AP 3, and it's 1 damage.
It's the flat 4 damage.
Flat 4 damage. AP 3, so it's just 5 up on this first to the armor save. Nope.
So that's flat 4. You reduce it to 3.
Yep. So we're gonna.
And then you're gonna have 4 mortals.
So
and then
7.
3 ones. Yep, 7, 5 up.
7, 5 up. All right. So I'll take 4 of them, taking me down to 14.
And then the last thing I got to shoot are the bolt cannons from that one.
Still not bracketed.
Bolt cannons, again, hitting on 2s, 5s and 6s, auto wound. 3 5s. These are strength 6, it's going to be 5s to wound. So we've got 3 more wounds here.
Okay.
So for a total of 6 wounds, -2, 2 damage.
So, -1, so 3s.
Yep.
And then 5s. So,
Ooh,
all right, save all those.
Okay.
All right.
Didn't even bracket it. You said it's got how many left?
It's got 14 left.
Oh, it should be bracketed. If it's 30
Oh,
wounds to
yeah.
start with,
Yeah. It brackets at, it brackets, hold on, I'll have to look.
Yeah.
Well.
But that's all I got, so couldn't, I knew I wasn't going to kill him.
What, secondaries?
No, secondaries, nothing. I did not bring anything down. I did not kill anything with judgment tokens, and lay claim is the end of the game. So that's it for me right now. Now it's time for me to get hit back.
All right, we'll see if we can do any work here. All right, we'll be back after my movement phase. So here's what I did in my command phase. So from these guys here, I gave a mechanized order to Gunner's Kill on site for my Shadow Sword. What that does, it allows me to re-roll the hit rolls of 1. I also, from Lord Solar, I gave this battle tank re-rolls, the hit rolls. So that's pretty nice in my command phase. He can give it to a unit, a core unit, and a character, and a battle tank, which that's what that is. I dished out some more orders. I gave Remain Vigilant to these guys from Lord Solar. I gave move to these guys so they can jump up onto that objective from Lord Solar. And I did not do a I did not do a third one from Solar, actually. So, but okay. We'll just for the heck of it, we'll take aim. No, we won't. We'll Gunner's Kill on site this tank as well, because it does have the squadron keyword. So he's also going to have Gunner's Kill on site. That's going to be his third one. From these guys, their second one was take aim onto this sentinel unit, which is also within 6 inches of this sentinel unit, and which was in 6 inches of these guys. However, these guys are doing my retrieve battlefield data, so I'm going to score off of that, well, when I start collecting them. But with that being said, if I do an action, I do get a grudge token from the Votann. And then in my psychic phase, my astropath rolled a 8. So it's a psychic action. I did get a command point for that. So I'm back up to 1 CP. And I got a grudge token for that. I did spend 2 CP at the start of my turn to have the tank operate as full wounds. That costs 2 CP. It's called Relentless. So that's what I did there. And then I D3 healed him at the end of my movement phase from my engine seer, and I only rolled a 1, so he's back up to 15. But he is shooting at full pop. So that's where we are at the moment. So let's go into shooting. So let's just start with the Shadow Sword. I'm not even going to fool around. Let's just go into which one did the most damage to me last time.
Which one did the Magna Rail?
All right, so we're going to go into that one because we're also holding grudges.
It's grudges about.
So I'm going to put everything from this into that.
Everything.
Okay. Everything's going into that. So first we're going to start with the Volcano Lance, which is D3 plus 3.
Starting with the Volcano Lance.
And it's, well, at least it's only 4 shots.
4 shots.
Dude, I really want to, I don't want to re-roll that.
I don't think you can re-roll the number of shots, can you? It's not like a CP thing.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a CP thing. And then hitting on 3, it's hitting on 3s because it's a turret weapon.
Yeah.
And then we're re-rolling 1s. So here's what we got. So we're going to re-roll these 2 1s because of the order. And the 6 auto hits because of Born Soldiers.
No.
And then strength 12. Actually,
I thought you said it was 16.
Strength 16.
It matters because I'm T8.
It does matter. Strength 18.
18?
Strength 18, actually. So,
okay. Twos.
And they all hit. So that's 4
wounds.
4 at. So guys, I gotta look. I'm gonna show you what this actually says. So here is what we're doing. D3 plus 3, strength 18, minus 5, 12 damage each.
12 damage.
So 5 ups, right?
4 ups. It's got a 4 up.
4 up involved. Hey man, you can roll hot, dude.
Nope.
12 damage.
Okay, so we zero out the first one from the Forge Master. Come on, 4 up. Nope. That's 12 damage. 4 up.
That's 24 damage.
I guess I CP reroll it. Okay, 1 more.
Stays alive. All right.
Still there. Okay, but you still got more guns.
Yeah, I have.
He's got 16 wounds, so he's only got 4 left. He'll get
so
it.
three last cannons, hitting on 4s, re-rolling the 1s. All right, so I only hit twice. Strength 9, toughness. So I think it's 3, right?
Yeah.
And just 1. Minus, what's the last cannon? Minus 4.
Oh no!
So you just need to roll.
D6.
Just need to roll low on this for you.
Well, that's it.
Exactly 4.
Explode. Does he explode? Okay.
Dude, I saw that 6 too.
Yeah. All right, I got 5 berserks inside. Let's see how they fare. There we go, boys. Everybody's.
Oh, they're all alive. That was pretty good.
I wish that was my armor roll. I could use those 5s and 6s. Okay.
All right.
So that goes away. These kiddos are gonna get out.
And guys, as Lane's deploying there, or whatever, disembarking, I actually thought about this, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be worth the 500 points that this is, but
the satisfaction of killing a hecaton is worth the 500 points. But you go up to 3 grudge tokens, sir, because you killed the thing.
All right, so we'll just go into we'll just go with the Rogue Adorn into the other hecaton. So let me do some. Let me get the dice ready. All right, guys. So we're gonna go with the Rogue Adorn into the other hecaton. He is out of range because of the melta guns on his hull are only 12 inches, but the sponses are meltas and they're 24 inches. So here's what we got, and I'm within 24 inches there. Mm-hmm. So first we're going to start with the Oppressor, which is D6 plus 3. So that's going to be...
There's your 5.
5. That's going to be... one more. There we go. 8 shots. 8 shots hitting on 3s because it's a turret weapon. Mm-hmm. Re-rolling everything from Lord Solar. And these auto.
Oh, man.
And then this is strength 10 to...
So T8, so
3s. So we have 6.
Oh, my gosh.
6 at minus 3.
4 ups. Well, it looked like I failed every single one. How much damage a piece?
4 damage each.
Well, then he's dead. It's 4 damage a piece.
4 damage each,
Jeff.
Jeff.
He's dead.
All right, so that was 2 really good shooting phases right there.
Right. Does he explode? No. 5 kiddos inside. And they're all fine.
And with that, we'll conclude this battle report. No, I'm just kidding.
It's all, we're all done playing now. What's on this?
All right, guys. So he did disembark there. He also disembarked from the other Hekaton. So now I'm going to put all my Sentinels. They all have the same thing. I'm just going to put them into this unit here. So that's going to be 4 last cannon shots.
I'm going to spend 1 CP on them to make them -1 to hit.
Okay, so 4 last cannon shots.
Which order are you going in here? Because I get the...
They're,
oh, never mind. Doesn't matter now.
I can roll them all separately if you want.
No, it's fine. I was going to say, I have the strat where I can shoot back, but it's 2 CP and I'm down to 1. So I can't shoot back at the Grudgment token one. So go ahead.
So you put
I'm -1 to hit.
-1 to hit. So my take aim is +1 to hit, so that's going to negate that. So I'm hitting on 4s again.
The last cannon?
Last cannon, so that was pretty good. And then
T5. Oh.
So 3s. Ooh, just 1 at minus what are they? -4, -3.
Yeah, they got 4 up armor, but a 5 up invuln. So I got a 5. Nope. D6 damage, sir.
1.
There you go.
That's pretty good. I guess if I'm gonna miss,
I mean, listen.
I'll miss with that.
So far.
All right, so I'm gonna go over here and have my bolters go into those guys there. So I got 2 heavy bolters, 1 on the hull, 1 on the turret. I have to roll them separately. So the ones on the turret, I'm hitting on 3s. And
so the Chimeras get the turret?
Yeah,
bonus
turret weapons. Yep.
Okay.
So take aim is add 1 to the hit roll. So actually that 2 does wound. And then strength 5, toughness 5.
Yep.
So 4s.
4s.
Just 1 minus
5 up invuln.
All right.
Goes through.
2 damage.
2 damage. They have a 5 up, feel no pain. 1 guy does.
And then we have then the hull, which is going to be hitting on 4s down to 3s because of the order. Just 1. And then wounds.
5 up, feel no pain. Or 5 up invuln. Fails. 5 up, feel no pain. Also fails.
Man.
Another baby.
So these guys advanced. So that's going to be the end of my turn. So at the end of my turn, I will get 1 for holding this in the middle because of that scores on. We have to double check and see if that scores on turn 1. It may not. It may. We'll have to look. I did retrieve here. I did not kill you off an objective, so I don't get Laz by bayonet. And the other one I took was what? Can't remember now.
Engage. Or behind.
Behind, and I can't do that in turn 1.
You're behind it.
So, all right, we will be back, and you'll see if I can score that one in turn 1, you'll see it reflected in the score. If I can't, obviously you will not. We'll be back at the end of Lane's movement phase. Okay, we are back at Lane's. Lane, what did you do in your command phase, sir?
My high call gave them the full rerolls.
Okay.
The Forge Master has the ability to give any core unit +1 to hit, not just vehicles. So you give them +1 to hit too. And then Judgment tokens. The Rebel Dorn got 1 for killing a Hekaton, and then in the command phase, my call is able to see down the field and give him the second one. And then just bump the Sentinel up here to a second one as well.
And he got 3 because he killed the Hekaton as well.
Yeah, he got 1. He killed the Hekaton, so that's where he got his 3rd one. That's for your behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Okay, so shoots. I'm going to put this squad's going to go into the... and during my movement, I brought in this bike squad here because we're going to go for both the Shadow Sword and the Rogue Dorn this turn.
I like it.
See if we can make something happen. So
I like it.
This squad here, I'm going to put everything into the Shadow Sword first.
Okay.
All right, these are the auto cannons. Strike 7, AP1. They're going to be AP2 at this range. 2 damage apiece. Full rerolls. Wounding, auto wounding on 4s to hit because 3 judgment tokens. I'm just gonna re-roll the 3s as well. Just fishing for auto hits. Auto wounds. Wound.
That was a good. You made that up right there.
Yeah, that was a good conversion there. So those are all wounds, all auto wounds. AP 2 at this distance, 2 damage apiece.
So we need 4s first, and then 4s, and then that was a pretty good.
That was a
roll,
really
too.
good. Oh, that was really good. You only failed 3 out of those.
And then they're 2 damage each, right?
2 damage apiece.
So 6 5-ups. So I'm gonna take 5 down to 10.
Okay, each one has shotguns. They're all in shotgun range, and I got them all within 8 inches. So they're going to be at AP 2. So these shotguns, again, hitting you on 3s, but 4-ups, auto wound. And we're just going to fish for the auto wounds. So those all wounded. There's 1, 3 here. It was a hit, so I got to roll 5 to wound you. It's not. So these are all at AP 2, 1 damage apiece. So you get your armor trash.
All right, so 3s. So we'll take.
Why did you do that on the 2 damage one?
5. So I'll take 4 more.
4 more.
It's down to 6.
All right, and then they got the 2 heavy weapons from that squad. The 2 rotary cannons. Each one's 9 shots apiece. So this is 18 shots. Strike 6, AP 2, 1 damage. Again, we're just gonna fish for the auto wounds. Those all wounds. Those wounds.
Pretty good.
1 actual wound roll, need a 5. Nope. So you get all these as well. These are AP 2, but 1 damage. So
3s.
So you only failed 2 of those.
And then 1 damage each.
Yep.
5s. So fail 1 of them. So he's down to 5.
Down to 5. He's not dead yet. It's supposed to kill him. This squad's going to put everything into them.
All right.
They do not have the rotary cannon in that squad. It said it's the only thing that's not WYSIWYG. So just have the auto cannons in range. They're getting +1 to hit. So I guess they hit on 2s, but we're just going to fish for the auto wounds. So these will be 5s to wound. Pick up 2 more. Yeah, AP 1, 2 damage.
AP 1, 2 damage. Yeah. So 3s.
Oh, he's not dead. He's there with 1 wound left.
1 damage. 2 damage.
2 damage apiece.
All right, so 5s. Oh,
1 wound.
1 wound.
Oh wait. Yes, the high call will fire her auto bolter.
What was her range?
She's got 28-inch range on it.
Oh, 28. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know what I didn't.
You're still gonna get 2 up saves though, because
oh yeah, you're well within range, dude.
Yeah. 2 auto wounds. She's hitting on 2s. These will be 6s to wound though. So none there. So just those 2.
2 ups.
Yep. AP 1. So you got your armored tracks.
Wow. The drama. The drama.
Still there. Okay. I was supposed to kill a thing. That didn't happen. Okay. Next. Actually, is he? Oh, he's within range too. Okay. The Forge Master has a Graviton rifle.
Okay.
So he's going to be hitting on 2s, but 4's auto wound. Okay, so it's 2 auto wounds. This is AP 3, flat 3 damage.
AP 3. Oh, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So AP 3, so I'm going to need 5s.
Yep. Don't you do it.
Oh!
It's
oh!
flat 3 damage, so you need to make...
Oh, I don't want to re-roll this. We're doing it. Going down to 1
okay,
CP.
Okay.
You get a 5. Let's go, baby.
Okay, but 3... Yeah.
3 5-ups.
It'll be all 5s.
Does it blow up?
Explode for me, Dave.
If it blows up, it's
big.
it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for everybody.
Everybody involved.
Oh,
Okay.
does not blow up.
Whew. Oh, killed the thing that I didn't. I wanted to kill that thing. Okay. I feel so much better.
Yeah, dude. 1 wound left. It would have been.
You can top bracket it.
Top bracket it. Yeah.
Well,
I think that's 4 points, right? We'll do that up.
Yeah, I'll do that later. Because I still get to shoot the Votann.
Yep.
And he's got judgment tokens on him. He has 2 judgment tokens for 1 CP.
I'm down to 1.
Yeah, for 1 CP, I can reroll all my hits with something targeting something with judgment tokens.
Okay.
So they're going to put all their shots into him, other than the shotguns are not in range. So the shotguns will just go into your troops here. So I guess I'll do the shotguns first. They will not get to reroll their hits going into the infantry, because the infantry don't have a judgment token yet.
I mean, I guess I can't really complain because I did take out 2 hackathons with that. Yep.
It's been a very eventful start to the game.
Yeah, it really has.
All right, these guys going into your infantry. That's good. These are strength 5, so they're going to be 3s to wound you.
Mm-hmm.
These are AP 1.
AP 1?
Yep.
So, 5 ups. Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay, 2 guys.
2 guys die.
Fine. 2 guys die.
That was pretty good, actually. We'll take the 2 guys off of the... Cadia stands.
Okay, this is the Pioneer Bike Squad shooting into the Votann. I got full rerolls to hit here from the stratagem.
All right.
5s to hit automatically wound you. So these are the auto cannons. Pulling out the 5s and 6s because they auto wound. He's also T9. So I'm just gonna fish, I guess. 4, 5s and 6s. Woo, that was a good
good makeup.
Yep, that went really well.
That did.
Okay, 3 up still hit. These will need 5s to wound though, because they are strength 7.
Wow. Pretty good.
Wow, that's a conversion. Vengeance.
What's the
This is only AP 1, but 2 damage apiece.
AP 1, so 3s.
3 ups.
2 damage each.
I'll pick these out for you. So 1s and 2s are coming over here. They're 2 damage apiece. So it looks like you got 6 there, so
yeah.
6 more dice.
5 ups. From the Knights of Piety. I'm sorry. So we're going to take out 10.
3, 6, 9. Looks like 9.
9?
You've taken 9 wounds.
All right, so he is down to 8. They have 17 wounds, guys.
All right, these are the rotary cannons going into them.
All right.
I don't think we'll get this lucky this time. So, all right, 5s and 6s auto wounds, still pretty good. Full rerolls, so we'll just fish for it. Hit on 3s. Strength 6, I'll need 5s to wound you. Oh, another good one.
Yeah, good conversion.
Yeah. All right, these are AP2 1 damage.
So 3s.
Looks like you only failed
4 of them. Yeah.
4. Yep.
And then 5s. So I'm going to take 3 more. Taking them down to 5.
Yeah, it's productive.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Guys, obviously I was joking about it being a short battle report because I knew his bikes would do work. So.
Yeah. All right. Charges. So these guys will go here.
Mm-hmm. I want to fire Overwatch on them.
I'm going to have, well, I'm T5, and I've got 5 up invuln, but I have a 4 up feel no pain to 1 damage weapons. So
the issue is that I'm just looking for 6s, to be quite honest with you. You're in rapid. Yeah. All right, so charges. He's going to charge here. I'm actually going to spend the 1 CP, and I'm going to Overwatch that. Because I just want to keep one of those guys alive. I just want to keep some of those guys alive. So I'm really just looking for 6s. I hit on 4s. I hit on 6s because it's Overwatch. So we have 1 auto wound. That's it.
That's it.
That was a waste.
I have a 5.
All these 6s did, and we.
Right. 5 up invuln. Nope. I got a 4 up feel no pain to 1 damage weapons. I take a damage, but
all right.
And then I only need a 4 to charge you there.
Okay.
And they re-roll their charges for free. Go, go, go.
Is that the only one?
Nope, I'm going to do another charge here.
All right, so we'll come back after that one.
Okay.
So roll the other charges before we move everything.
I probably just need a 3-inch there.
Going into these here?
Yep. I'm just going to go into this one because he's got the grudge tokens on.
Okay.
I think I just need a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's a 4. So
all right.
There.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, we'll be back after the moves. All right, so we got him here, and then we have him here. I have no CP, so he can pretty much just go wherever he wants to.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll start here.
Okay.
So they still have the full chapter master rerolls on them, and I'm auto wounding that thing on 5s. How many wounds does it have? 6.
6.
He's got a 3 up save.
3 up save.
Well, 5s and 6s auto wound. And there are a lot of 5s and 6s. That's another one. And these...
these out of your way.
Okay. And these are full chapter master reroll, so we're going to swing again. More 5s and 6s. The 3s hit, and they will need 5s to wound as well. So these are all 3 ups for you because there's no AP on this.
No AP. What damage?
1.
1 damage. So I'll take 2, 4, 6. Does he explode?
He does.
All right.
And here, so one of my bikes is at a 1, and then you can take 1 on here.
So he's going to be down to 5. So it takes 1 mortal wound. He's gone.
All right, over there, I'm going to have 18 swings. You got 7 guys left, or you got 8 guys left?
I got 8 guys left. I just was looking for a really bad roll.
Okay. I'm going to spend the last CP to reroll all hits in combat.
Okay.
Which I can do for the berserks. So no judgment tokens, so just hitting you on 3. Reroll my misses. These are strength 5, so they're going to be wounding you on 3s. These are AP 3.
All right, so this go. How many were there?
11.
11. All right, kills those guys. All right. It's a pretty good swing back.
Yeah, I didn't kill quite as many points as you did, but obviously taking a big tank off the table is a big deal.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Getting that Rogel Dorn down to, what's he got, 5 left?
5 left, yeah.
Yeah, that was productive.
What'd you score?
So I killed something with 3 grudge tokens in the shooting phase, so I get 3 points for that for ancestors are watching. Okay. I killed something in the fight phase that had judgment tokens, so there's 2 points there. So I get 5 points this turn for ancestors are watching. Okay. And then, my bring it down points. 4 for the big tank, 1 point for the 1 sentinel. Yep. And that's it.
All right. And you did kill a unit off of an objective.
I think you have to kill it off the center objective.
Oh, is it off the center? Okay.
Yeah, the center one is the only one that matters.
Okay, and we'll be back after the score. All right, guys, we are back after my movement phase. So here's what I did in my command phase. From Leotis, I gave the Rogel Dorn the free rerolls, reroll hit rolls. I also dished out the mechanized order. I gave Gunner's Kill on Sight. We also gave Remain Vigilant to this squad here. And then we did, that was it, I believe, on that. Then from these guys, we did Take Aim, which was on these two Sentinels, and on this unit here, they were all within 6 inches. With my Psyker, we did Psychic Barriers. I got it off there. I forgot to do my 3 at D3 Wound Heal for 2. So Rogel Dorn is going to go back up to 7. That's from my Tech Priest. All right, and then yeah, so that's where we are as far as the orders go. I moved up here, and I moved up. Then I disembarked, which you could do with mechanized. I can't remember what it was. It's mechanized something with my Casterkin. So they jumped out. So we're gonna take some shots there. We moved the Rogaldorn over, so I can either take shots here or take shots over there, depending on where I want to go, or straight up the middle. These guys are still staying on objective. Really, I should actually just move these guys up a little bit more, Lane.
Sure.
Because they didn't move yet. So I'm just going to get them all on the objective. Just in case you start killing them off. And then these guys moved up a little bit. These guys moved so they can all take some shots and see through this objective, or see through this wall. The Sentinel went up and got on that. He actually fell back and got on there. And then I brought Sly in here behind enemy lines, so I'm going to score 3 points for that. He's probably going to die this round, but hey, it is what it is. He scored me 3 points, and he's only 45 points or something. So we'll start with the Rogaldorn. So I'm going to put everything here into these guys here. You know what? Before I do that, I'm going to start with my Sentinels. Let's go with my Sentinels into these guys. So we're going to go 2 last cannons. They're going to be hitting on 3s because of the order.
I'm going to make these guys neg 1 to hit.
Okay, so back to hitting on 4s. And here we go. So 6 autos and then 3s. Misses. So 1 at -4.
5 up in ball and going.
All right. And then the 200 killer missiles, which I didn't shoot last time. 1 hits. And I think it's, well, I'll definitely do it.
That'll do. 5 up in ball. No. Is it D6?
I think it is D6, yeah. For a 4.
Yeah, we'll get a bike.
All right, so I'm just going to, I'll get the dice ready. All these guys are going to shoot into them as well. 19 shots hitting on 5s because of his -1 to hit. Looking for 6s. Actually, they're hitting on 4s because of the take aim order.
Okay, so I'm pulling out your 6s here because they're auto wounds, right?
Yep.
And then you're hitting on 4s. So there's 4 there. You got to roll the one.
Okay, and then we're hitting. It's going to be
5. Yeah.
5s.
C5.
So add 2 more in there, and it's AP 1 actually because of the order.
Reduce AP by 1 anyways, but it's still I still have 4 up armor, so it could be bad. Yep. That's a bike and 2 wounds on another one.
How about that? Look at those guardsmen.
Those guardsmen.
All right. I'm gonna have the command squad. They have 2 las. Let's see, 1, 2 las, 3 las, and I don't think the sergeant is in range. We'll double check this. It's gotta be within 12 because he's got a pistol. He is not. So I have 3 las cannons. Or, I'm sorry, las guns.
Wait, what?
Yeah, hitting on 4, hitting on 5s because there's no order on these guys. Just 1 and nothing. The Melta, nothing. All right, that was actually pretty good. So where are these guys at here? So let me get the dice for them, and these guys shoot into them as well. All right, so we're gonna have these guys shooting into the bikes as well. They are going to be hitting on 5s. Are they within reroll range? They are not. So 5s. Looking for 6s. Oh, that was pretty good.
There's a lot of 6s there. I'll pull out your 6s. That was a 6.
That was. I hit nothing else.
Yeah, just the auto wounds.
So those are just no AP.
Yep, 4s. 2. I take 4 of them. So if 1 finishes this bike, now we're down to the heavy weapons, and they are 4 wounds apiece. So it does leave 1 of the heavy weapons with 1 wound left.
All right. Well, that was actually pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right, so
Takes you out of melter range for the Rogaldorn.
yeah, it does. It does.
I'm sure you can still kill that melt.
It takes about melted gun range at least.
Right. Nice. There he has lots of extra guns. They'll do the job.
I'm gonna actually take this guy.
Sure.
2 las. These guys have 2 heavy bolters, 1 for the turret weapon. So I'm hitting on 4s because he normally hits on 3s. You are -1 to hit. So I'm hitting on 4s with the turret.
2 2 hits.
And then 4 is the wound. So 2 wounds at -1.
Reduce AP by 1. So 4. I fell them both.
2 damage each.
1 bite goes away.
And then these are 5s. And just 1. No AP. Because you reduce it. Oh, all right. So that actually worked out really nice for me. I honestly didn't expect that, to be honest with you. So he gets a judgment token.
He gets a judgment token because he finished off a unit.
All right, so we're going to do a CP strat. And I can't remember what it's called. Spend 1 CP. My 6s are going to do mortal wounds from the Casterkin onto those guys. So I'm going to just shoot everything into them. So we're going to start with... I'm going to get all the dice ready and figure everything out. Then I'll be back. All right, guys. So everything going from my Casterkin into them. I did the strat. Can't remember what it's called. 6s will do mortal wounds. And it's 6s to hit will do mortal wounds, actually. And it's a maximum of 6. So first we're going to do the sniper. So he hits on They hit on 3s. So he hits. And it's a sniper weapon is going to be strength 4. So 5s. Nothing. Plasma, not supercharged. Misses. Other plasma. Hits. Misses. So far, this is pretty bad. And then this was a Melta. Hits. Wounds.
5 up and fall. No.
Damage. For 1.
Oh yeah, it's Melta range, so you're not within 6, so it is just 1 damage.
1 damage.
Okay.
And then everything else hitting on 4s.
This is where the 6s are.
Oh, no 6s.
No 6s.
Dude, look at that roll. Horrible roll.
The dice today.
So just 2 or 3. I mean, oops, sorry, dude. So 2.
2 wounds.
Yep.
No AP.
Actually, it is minus 2. -2.
Oh, it's -2. Okay, so there'll be 5 ups. I make 1 of them.
Yeah, one damage.
So you did not kill a single bike. That was crazy.
That was
not
insane.
Not a single 6 in all those dice.
Well, I guess my Rogaldorn then will just go into there.
Okay.
Everything from the Rogaldorn into there. Let me get my book.
Fine. That's fine.
I'll be right back. All right, so we're going to start with the Oppressor. How many wounds does that guy have?
1.
1 wound left or 1 wound on him?
1 wound left.
So we'll start with the coaxial autocannon, which is a heavy 2. And we're hitting this is the turret weapon, so we're hitting on 3s. Both hit. Strength 7, so 3s again. But both miss, and I can't reroll because can't reroll. So then we're gonna go with
that's his only gun, right?
exactly. We're gonna go with the two Molten Meltas, both sponsors, hitting on 4s. Whiff and shooting, man. Wounds at least.
Got a wound. 5 up invuln. Nope.
D6.
It kills the guy. Guy's down.
Yeah, one. So that would. All right, and then then we have the pulverizer, which is also in 24 inches. It's a D6 shot for 5 shots, and we're hitting on 4s because it's not the turret weapon. Well, that was pretty good. These auto. So that is -2.
So 5 ups. Can make 1. How many damage are these?
3 damage each.
3, so it's 2 bites.
And then we have the Oppressor, which is D6 plus 3. 4, 7. And this is the second half of that turret weapon, so we're hitting on 3s. So that's 2 6s auto wound. And then it is going to be strength 10, so 2s. Oh. Unbelievable.
How many damage are these, please?
That is -3, 4 damage each.
4 damage each. bike. Oh, we make one. Okay.
All right.
So we got 2 bikes left.
2 bikes left. All right, and that was all of my shooting, I believe.
Right?
I think I'm gonna charge. I think I'm gonna charge this into here.
Into my babies. Okay.
Yeah.
Into the little berserks. Okay.
I'm sure they could pick it up, but I just.
No, Slide. Did he have shots you want
Oh
to
yeah,
put in there?
yeah. Sly. Let's do. Sly's got a pistol 3, and 2 of those. All of them are gonna hit. I just don't know what he wounds on.
A couple auto wounds, I'm sure.
Sly. Me flipping through the book, guys. Strength 5, toughness what?
T5.
So force. Ooh, and he does auto wounds on that too. So inflict 1 auto wound.
1 mortal wound?
1 mortal wound, I mean. Yep.
Okay.
-2.
-2. How much damage?
2 damage each.
I reduce damage by 1.
Okay.
I reduce AP by 1, so they have 2 up armor. So these are 3 ups. Okay, so fail 1. So with the mortal and that one, that means 1 guy dies.
1 guy dies. All right. So Sly did some work there. Oh, he took me out of charge range.
I made it a little harder. You'll need. You still need a 9.
I might just charge Sly in there just because you're probably gonna pick him up next round. But if I don't, at least you have something you have to shoot at him.
Mm-hmm.
Charge my Chimera. So he's in with 11.
Okay.
And that's the only thing I'm gonna charge. All right, so Chimeras get. I believe they get. All right, guys. So we just did this off camera because I knew I wasn't going to do anything to him. He did 5 wounds onto me, so that's where we are there. Did these guys have to take a morale?
Yeah. Leadership is 8. They lost 4. So don't roll a 5. Okay.
All right, nice. Didn't have to roll 5. All right. So at the end of my turn, I scored 2 here for having the middle. I scored 3 for having behind enemy lines with Sly Marbo. I scored another. I need to score 4 points for retrieve battlefield data, and I scored 1 point for Laz and Bayonets for taking these guys off an objective.
That's just 1 point.
That's just 1 point. Yeah.
And then the bonus primary, you got 2.
I got 2 exactly. So we will show the score, and we will be back at the end of Lane's movement phase. All right, sir. What did you do in your command phase?
I put a 3rd grudge token, judgment token, on the Rogue Dorn. I've also put 1 on Lord Solar, because if I kill a few things here, he might be one of your last assets and might get mixed up in the fight a little bit here. And then gave these guys the +1 to hit from the Forge Master. These guys got the full rerolls from the Chapter Master, and they teleported up here so that they could hopefully finish off the Rogel. And we got some Berserks to move forward. High Call moved over here a little bit so she can maybe charge at Sly. And then the spikes kind of hit a little bit, but also they're lined up so they can take shots on the Kurskin.
Okay.
I'm going to have the Forge Master go first and put his shots into the Rogal Dorn.
All right.
So he's hit on 2s, but 4's auto wound. Okay. So, and then this is strength 5, so he's going to be 5s to wound. So that's 2 wounds. This is neg 3, 3 damage piece.
All right. 3 damage each?
Yep.
5s. So saved 1 of them. I think he's down to 3. Or 2, actually.
2, down to 2. So these guys will put their Vulcanite into him, and then their grenades into these guys.
Okay.
Vulcanite, each one gets 3 shots. 6s to hit are mortals. I got full Chapter Master rerolls, so let's just get some mortals. There we go. That's 3 so far. And then we'll just do that again.
This is going in the tank, right?
Yeah, this is going in the Rogal Dorn. So
okay.
4 mortals in the Rogal Dorn. You can take your feel no pain to see if you need to figure out anything else out here.
No, close.
So he's
dead.
He's dead.
Does he blow up? Does not blow up. I will spend 1 CP for Vengeful Salute.
Vengeful Salute!
And
it's just turret weapons.
yeah, so it's these two weapons. It's the Obsessor and the coaxial heavy autocannon.
Are you hitting on?
Hitting in 5s.
Hitting on 5s. Okay.
Yeah.
Choose your target, sure.
So the question is, where do I want to go? Do I want to try to pick up some bikes? I think I'm going to go over and shoot at those bikes.
I forgot about Vengeful Salute. Okay.
So D6 plus 3 for the first one, which is going to be 6 shots. Hitting on 5s.
Oh, look at all those auto wounds.
That was pretty good.
Oh my god.
So it's minus, what did I say? It was -4 or something?
Yeah, 5 up involves. How many damage are these?
4 damage each.
4. I guess they're dead. Oh, my bikes.
All right.
Splat. I'd give them another judgment token if I could. Oh, how unfortunate. Okay. Still, it's good to have things killed.
Yeah.
Oh, and the grenades are going into those guys.
So let me see if I get that back. I do. So, get my CP back.
All right, these are D6 shots apiece.
These are going into these guys, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a blast weapon.
So you just get.
So it's a minimum of 3.
Yeah.
You're not more than 10. So I just get D6 apiece, but each one of those ones that's less than 3 is a 3. So 5.
14.
3 there.
Or a D3, there. Right? Yeah. So 14 shots, right? Yep. Okay, cool. And with wounding on what?
These are going to be hitting you on 3s, full rerolls. They're strength 4, so they're wounding at 3s, and they'll be AP 1.
I don't want. Hold on. Let me think about this. I might actually want to Vengeful 40k on this, which is going to make them transhuman. Trying to keep some of them alive. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll Vengeful 40k.
Okay.
So for transhuman.
Transhuman. Okay. They don't have any judgment tokens, so no auto wounds. But full rerolls. And I just need 4s to wound you.
Just less than 10. That's not
wow.
good.
Wow. Only 2 of those are less than 4.
How many? What's the damage?
6, 9, 11, and -1.
11 and -1?
Yep.
All right, so 11 and -1, so I need 5s. Let's see. I have 2 of them in cover, so we're gonna roll 2 at a time.
Okay.
So 4s.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
Oh.
All right, so 1 dies.
1 left in cover. Still there in cover.
Still there.
Still there.
Finally dies. Okay, then the rest of these are 5s. Oh man, killed 2 guys.
That's insane.
That was pretty crazy.
I don't like them at all.
Grudge tokens. I mean, your berserkers if they make that charge.
Oh no, they advance. The berserkers can't charge this.
Nice.
So they just advance. So she's gonna fire her bolter into slime. Hitting on 2s. Strength 4. Is he T3 or T4?
Let me check. We'll see if it makes a difference.
Relevant. We got a 3 in there, so that would be a wound.
All right, let me double check. 6s. Nope. Takes them all. Damage.
1 apiece.
He has 2 wounds left. He's got 5 wounds.
Yeah. Last shooting is going to be these guys. They're transhuman.
And psychic barrier too. It didn't apply last time, but
yeah, it's only going to be AP1 stuff. So I guess they'll put everything into him.
All right.
And it's just the autocannons that are in range. Okay. So hitting on 2s because they got +1 to hit from the.
Yep.
Strength 7, so wounding on 3s. Failed a bunch of those. Only 3.
Wow.
-1.
Yep. Damage.
2 damage.
So 4s.
Look at you.
Wow.
Indestructible. So I don't have any charges to make, but we have this engagement here. And you get to fight first.
Actually, there was one more. So just one. It does not wound.
Nope. And then I'm going to spend the CP to reroll all my hits.
All right.
And we're going to see if we can get that thing
Kill
off the table. He's got one judgment token, so...
But did you want to charge?
Oh, yeah, she'll charge as well. High call charge. He's an 8. I measured out. Nope. All right. So, okay. 6 is auto wound because you got a judgment token on that Chimera.
Rerolling everything, right?
Rerolling everything. I don't think I need a fish for more auto ones, do I? He's got 6 wounds left. Oh. I do need 5 to wound you.
What's her damage?
Please. Nope, you're fine.
What's
Still there. It's AP3, 1 damage.
AP3, so we're looking at 6s. So we're going to take 2 for 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So he's down to 2.
Down to 2.
All right. At the end of your turn, sir, what do you have point-wise?
Not much. I got 3 points for killing the Rogel Doran for Bring It Down.
Yep.
And then also 3 points for killing him for Ancestors Are Watching because they had 3 judgment tokens.
Yep.
That's really it. I didn't kill anything else this turn, did I?
No.
I don't know. They don't know me leadership or anything, do they?
No, because they lost 2. Their leadership is 7.
Yeah.
I guess I can on a 6. No. All right. We'll be back after. So I'm going to hold more than you in this turn. So we'll be back after the score. All right, guys. At the end of my movement, first command phase stuff, Leotis was not in any area to give out commands because I think he's only got a 6-inch command range. But if he doesn't, if it's at 12, I messed that up, but it's okay. So I moved him over there. The command squad, however, did give out take aim to one of these sentinels. At the time was over here, along with the other one, and this squad was back here as well. So it affected all three of these units. Psychic barrier went off. Put it on this guy, on these guys here. He also parried, so it took 1 wound. So he's actually down to 3 wounds. And then moved these guys up. Dropped in this unit of infantry back there. They're going to retrieve battlefield data. And I dropped in these guys here. And they're going to, they're not doing anything. They're just back there hanging out because I had to come in.
They're going to shoot.
I did get a CP at the beginning of my turn, though. All right, so shooting, that's what we did. So moved up, didn't really do anything here. Moved up there, I think we said all that. So yeah, really not a lot to do. So yeah, we're going to go to shooting phase. So I'm going to spend that 1 CP. Well, you know what? Let's do this first before I spend anything. Let's have all these guys shoot into those guys there. Mm-hmm. Just because they have so 12 inches. I don't think any of them's in. Maybe 1 or 2 of them in, or 3 of them are in rapid fire range. So we're going to have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shots because the guy has a pistol. They're going to go into your what are those guys called?
Berserks.
The Berserks. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm really just looking for 6s, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. But they will re-roll hit rolls because of being 6 inches within Leotis. So there's that. Because they are core. They are a core unit. So they get to re-roll all hit rolls. So this one hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 5s because it's only 3s. So just 2 at, or 4, I'm sorry, at no AP.
4, 5 up involves. I've got them all. These will be 4 up, feel no pains. I've had 2 of them, so one guy had a wound, so he takes it when he dies. And another guy is down to 1 wound.
All right. So I'm gonna have these guys. I just want to just have all. I'll just put everything here into them. I'm not gonna quit messing around. We'll shoot Leotis just so we have his gun.
These guys can shoot them anyways through the obscure.
Yeah, because I was thinking about where I want to use the CP.
Yeah. To
give them. So, we'll go here first. I'm gonna actually see what his guns are going into those guys. All right, so Leonis pistol 2, hits on 2s, strength 8, -3, 3 damage. So hits on 2s, hits them both. Wounds on 3s, just 1, -3, whatever your invuln is.
5 up invuln. Oh, 3 damage. You said
3 damage.
5 up field openings. Oh man.
Oh.
Still have 1 wound.
One left.
Still takes the guy out.
All right, so so we're just gonna have the rest of the guys shoot.
They should be able to kill him.
Into that one guy. I'm gonna have the sniper though go into your character.
Sure.
Just for it's so silly to have
That's
them.
what snipers do.
Yeah, exactly. So sniper hitting on 3s.
There
Nothing.
We go. Full rerolls from
right? I don't know if they're. Let me see if they're core. All right, so they are core. Reroll that, and he misses. All right, so the plasma from the pistol hits, does not wound. I can't reroll wounds. Normally I can reroll wounds, but against Lane I can't in this one. Meltus
against Votann, not against me.
Against Lane altogether. Reroll that. Hits. 8. No, does not wound. And then the last plasma hits, and that does wound.
Yep. 5 up invuln. Yay!
All right, and then the rest of the guns, which are going to be 6 guys left, all within rapid fire range, hitting on 3s. We'll re-roll these. You know what? I'm gonna fish. I'm gonna fish them because they're only strength 3 weapons.
1 more 6. 1s and 2s miss. And then 5s there.
There's 5s.
There you go.
That was pretty good.
That's
but they are -2, so that's good.
Yeah, they just their armor is only a 6 up on Berserks. They just have the 5 up invuln from the league. So just 5 up. 5 ups. Okay, I make 2 of them. These are 1 damage apiece.
1 damage each.
4 up field no pains. Come on. Unusual. Oh, no, he's dead.
Almost though. All right, so all these guys are going to fire into these guys here.
Sure.
I'm going to spend 1 CP to make them auto wound on 5s instead of 6s.
Okay.
They can't do the strat where they're not Kersican. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to be 14 plus the sergeant's 15. I just need 5 more, Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting on 4s, but 5s and 6s auto one.
No rerolls or anything here. Right?
No rerolls.
So I'm just going to pick out your 5s and 6s. And then these are only
2 more,
4s. Roll the 4s, so we only need 5s there.
Yeah, this one. No AP?
No AP. I got 5 up invuln. Ooh.
That was pretty good.
Well, there we go.
It's 1 damage.
And 1 damage, so I got 4 up field no pains. So 1 guy dies.
All right. And then I have these guys here are going to put their cannons or their shots into those guys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They are not within rapid fire, so I'm only going to get 9 shots. That's going to be these guys going into the Terminators.
I'm here, Hearthguard.
Hitting on 4s, but looking for 6s. And then 5s. So just 2.
2 up armor. Okay.
All right. So we're going to have Marbo going into the character. What did I say? Pistol 3?
Yep.
All hit. Well, that one auto wounds. And then I need...
Maybe T4.
Oh, that's 2 mortal wounds on top of that.
Oh, jeez. And in addition?
In addition, yeah.
Two damage?
Two damage. I think it was 2 damage each, wasn't it? It was 2 damage each, guys. So that's pretty good right there. And so I think what we're going to do is put all my last cannons from here. Well, I'll do these two because they have +1 to hit into your... I think I'm going to put them into your bikes. Because they can pick that squad up. Yeah, let's put them into your bikes.
Okay, I'll make my bikes -1 to hit.
All right, so that's going to negate that, negate my aim. So I'm hitting on 4s, and both hit, and then 5s. Nope. And then the last one going into him as well. He's going to be hitting on 5s. Nothing. And then the Hunter Killer missile because I didn't shoot it last time. Nothing. All right. So that was pretty good, I believe. So I'm not going to charge. So at the end of my turn, I'll get 4 more for retrieving battlefield data. I'll get 4 for having 2 units in your deployment zone for behind enemy lines, which is Marbo and that unit back there.
You get a command point for that too, don't you?
I get a command point for that too. Yep. So that's going to be that. I'm going to get 2 for holding this. I did not kill anything. Oh, I did kill off this objective for Laz and bayonets.
That's 1 point.
That's 1 point, and yeah, and then we'll be back at the end. Lane is holding 1, so we'll be back at the end of Lane's movement phase. All right, we are back, and Lane, what did you do in your command phase?
Well, I can't give out my judgment tokens anymore. I did put 1 here at the end of your turn. I choose something that's on an objective. I have forgotten to do that up until this point in the game. But yeah, we put 1 there at the end of your turn. And then the Forge Master can give a core unit +1 to hit and shooting. So he's giving it to them. So they got +1 to hit from shooting.
Okay.
And that's really it. We moved up a little bit. It's time to get up here and see if we can resolve things a little bit. Shooting, I'm going to start with a Forge Master into your Chimera.
All right.
I
want to pop smoke here with 2 CP. Oh, man. I just wanted to stay alive because heavy bolters is nice. Having heavy bolters is still alive. Mm-hmm. So it's 2, how many shots?
It's 3 shots.
3 shots?
If 1 gets through, it's going to be AP3.
AP3.
Damage. And he's hitting on 2s anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So
I don't want to waste it for 1 CP.
Okay, 2 hits. It doesn't need 5 to wound though. No wounds.
All right.
No wounds.
CP spent. Well, not spent.
Then I guess we'll have these guys go into the Casterkins.
Okay.
Just to get killed less by them.
So hold on a second.
Okay. I'm hitting on 2s because they got the +1 from the Forge Master. And these are auto cannons, strike 7, so I'll be wounding you on 2s. Those are AP1, 2 damage.
AP1?
Yep.
So we're going to be at 6s. So 5 die. How many 5s did I have in there? Any?
1.
1, so 4 die.
4 die. I'm going to have these guys put all their shots into the squad there.
Okay.
I will spend 1 CP to reroll hits against a target that's got a judgment token.
Okay. How many shots are there?
2.
And strength.
All right, there's going to be 12 shots. And that will be 6s to wound our mortals. Or 6s to hit our mortals.
Okay, go
And
ahead.
then 4 D6.
I was debating whether I wanted to Vengeance Bouquet. I'm not going to.
Okay. These are the mortal wound ones. So far it's 3.
Okay.
These are strength 5. So 3s to wound you. No AP on this though. So these are mortals and
no
those
AP.
Are regular. No AP.
5s. So 4 of them die. 7 of them die.
7 of them die. And 46 grenades. Ooh. Lots of grenade shots.
1, 2, 3, 4. 20 guys. Okay.
Ought to do it here.
Yeah. They do mortal wounds as well.
No, but 6s to hit automatically wound because you got a judgment.
What's the AP?
AP 1.
Did I?
Okay.
Just dying.
Yeah. Okay, so charges. I guess these guys will charge this here Sentinel.
Okay.
I'm within 9, so I'll need an 8 for them. Nope. And then these berserks will charge the guys in the middle.
I think I'm gonna watch that too.
Sure.
Just for the heck of it.
Sure.
So I'll get the dice ready. All right, guys. So basically, I'm just looking for 6s here. I'm pretty sure I have a strat that I can do it on 5s, but that still came up with 6.
So you got 4 6s.
That's it. No AP.
5 up, feel no pains, or not 5 up, in bones, and then 4 up, feel no pains. Come on, make 2 of them. There we go. Okay.
No.
So one guy takes 1 wound, didn't kill anybody.
Tried to kill one.
And
hey, man.
That's it.
You gotta try, man. He did roll a 6 on that, so
yeah. So they're in there.
They're in.
Okay.
And we'll be back with the dice. So, guys, we're just for a long shot. We're going to use Vengeance for Cadia in this. So, go ahead, sir.
So 6s to hit, automatically wound.
All right.
Mostly killed them with those. 1s and 2s.
I got a 5 up on that still from Psychic Barrier.
That was a 2. Oh yeah, you do have a 5 up. Oh yeah, so you might live. So I need 4s here.
I don't know if I'm gonna live, but we're gonna try. So 5 ups. I need a lot of them. Ready? Not enough. I get to see it already. Not enough.
Nope.
All right, so these guys die. That was a nice little point swing, though.
Yeah, you think you're still going to win the game, but it's good for me to score some points and kill things.
It is good for you to score points. Okay, so at the end of your turn, you did take that for 3 for killing a unit off of that. For the tertiary one.
Yeah, the bonus primary, I get 3 points. I get 2 points for ancestors for killing something in the shooting phase, which is those guys.
Yep.
And 2 points for killing something in the fight phase, which is those guys.
Right.
So 4 points for ancestors in this phase. No more points for bringing it down because I haven't killed any more vehicles or anything yet. So, yep, that's it.
All right, and so we're going to. Did I get one back? Or that was the start of the turn, so I did not get.
No, that was turn 4 too.
I did not get one for Leonard. So let me see if I get on either one of those CP back, and I do not. Okay, we'll be back after the score. All right, guys, we are back after my command phase. So here's what I did in my command phase. I gave shock and awe from Leotis to the Chimera, just make some OPSEC. I also gave forward for the Emperor to these guys because they advanced to get up on this objective. I got take aim on these guys here. Those guys just are going to sit back there. They didn't move. They kind of just tucked and cover a little bit. They're going to sit back there to try to get me my enemy lines. I moved my Sentinels just a little bit. All of them are towing this objective, but I moved them back so they're out of. Makes that charge a little bit harder for his Terminators to get in. I then did my last retrieve battlefield data here, and kept Sly Marble over here so he can get my behind enemy lines as well. So that's where we are as far as what's left on the movement phase. We're just going to go into shooting. So I'm going to take these guys here, and I'm going to put everything into those bikes, and I'm going to spend 1 CP and overcharge. That's what the strat's called, overcharge last cannons, which are going to be our last cells, which are going to go into those bikes. So sniper first, hitting on with the order. It's add 1, so it's they're hitting on 2s now. Want to make them -1?
Yeah.
Okay. So that hits, and it's toughness or strength 5, toughness 5.
Yep.
So 4s, nothing. All right, and then we have. Let's see. Melt is out of range, And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shots, right? Because I'm not in
Yeah,
the
nobody's
sniper. Yeah, 4 shots. No one's in any kind of. I'm just looking for mortal wounds, really. And we'll get 1 mortal wound. But these do hit. And then wounding on 6s. So, yeah, 1 mortal wound and 2 at -2.
5 up. Make 1 fail.
Okay.
So I take 2 wounds, so 1 bike is down to 1.
All right. And let's see if these guys are in any range to shoot anything. So we have 7 of them.
Yep.
All right, 7. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling. I should have re-rolled all those, but it's okay. Re-rolling everything because of Linus. And that's 1. And then we need 5s.
Mm-hmm.
So just 1.
4 up. We're dead.
All right.
Well, on bike dice.
All right. So then we're going to go with this Chimera shooting into these guys here. So the turret weapon is going to be on 5s because he's bracketed. Just 1. And auto wounds, -1.
5 up pinball. Nope.
2 damage.
5 up field open. Let's see if that. 1 guy dies.
And then the hull weapons hitting on 6s. And nothing. So we're going to have all these last cannons go into the Terminators from the Sentinels. I'm just going to shoot them all at the same time because there's no orders on them. So hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 3s. All right. -4.
4 up pinball. Yeah, we're good.
All right. And then we do have the Melta and these 3 last cannons in range to hit these guys here. Can I see through that? Wait, I might not be able to see through that. Hold on. Never mind. I can't see through that. So
No, yeah, it's solid.
it's solid. All right. So that would be it for my turn. So I'm going to score. I got 12 for the primary. I did not take him off the middle. I did get 3 for behind enemy lines. And, yeah, nothing for Laz.
It's 4 points for behind, right? When you have 2 units?
Yeah, and a command point. But I already got 1 already this turn. Did I get 1 this turn? I think I did. No, I failed my psychic test. So I do get a command point for the behind enemy lines.
Yep.
All right, yeah, so we'll be back after the score. All right, we are back after the score, and Lane, what'd you do in your command phase?
Forge Master gave them +1 to hit,
Okay.
and then we just moved up a little bit. Hopefully we can get a few, maybe kill a thing or 2.
All right.
All right. I guess I'll start with the shooting. I'm going to have the Forge Master shoot into the far unit.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Sure. Actually, I'm going to start with these guys.
All right.
I'm going to give them full rerolls to hit. They're going into the one that's got the
Grudge token
on it.
All right.
4 guys left. These are Vulcanites, so these
Mortal wounds?
mortal wounds. 6s to hit. And we'll just fish for more 6s.
It's the wound for 6s to wound do mortals?
6s to hit do
Oh,
mortals.
That's what I mean. I'm sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
6s.
These are strength 5, so they need 5. So you just got 1 wound plus 2 mortals there.
What's the AP?
Nothing. AP 1 at this range.
Damage?
1.
So 3s. Ooh, takes 3 wounds down to 2.
3 wounds. And then he's got 4d6 grenade shots coming into him. Alright, 6 is automatically wound. Let's fish for 6s. Strength 4, so these will be 5s. No more, just it'll be -2 at this range though.
2 damage.
1 damage.
Alright, so -2. So it's gonna go down -3, so 4 ups. Save them all.
Save them all. These two guys are gonna shoot everything into the far squad.
Okay.
So 2 shotguns. Oh, they're hitting on 2s. They got 1 grid shot. That's auto wound.
And just for the heck of it, I'll vengeance for Cadia.
Sure. So 2 and -2 on them at this range.
-2?
2 at -2.
Alright, so 2 die.
Okay. And then the auto cannons. 4s. Okay, 3 more at -2.
3 more die.
Forge Master's going to put his shots into that unit.
Okay.
He hits on 2s, luckily. 4s to wound, just 1, but that's like -3. So
1 more dice.
Yep. That's it. They're going to charge there.
Yep.
Woo, they make it. He's going to charge there. I need some.
Into one of them. I might try. I might Overwatch this just for the heck of it.
Okay.
So I got 1 more left.
Yep.
So we're gonna just do them all at the same time
Mm-hmm.
because I'm all hitting on 6s anyway. Just 1.
5 up.
2 damage.
Nobody's wounded yet. Look at this.
All right.
Then these guys. What did I say? 6.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, 6. 7.
There was a 7.
Whee.
All right. Where do you want to start, sir? I have no CP to interrupt, so.
I forgot. I'm gonna have these jet bikes actually charge them as well.
Okay.
They get it with an 8.
All right. So you're gonna come here and just stand on this objective?
Yeah, we're gonna stand the objective.
All right.
Okay, I guess we'll go with the jet bikes there.
All right.
They don't have any judgment tokens yet.
No.
So strength 4. This would be 3s to wound you. Okay, that's 4. No AP though.
No IP?
Yep.
4. Ooh, 1 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Will not take the Vox caster. You going to the Chimera?
Berserks in the Chimera. Still get that's a cock. Still get 6 apiece. 3 auto wounds. 5s to wound. 5. Just 3 auto wounds. AP 3 though.
AP 3. So 6s.
Yep.
Does he blow up?
Does he blow up?
Oh, I saw it, dude.
It was there for a second.
All right. Judgment tokens. That's pretty good.
All right, these guys get 3 swings apiece plus
Yep.
1 for the dude. 6s on a wound. 2s miss. These are strength 6. He's T6. I said so it'll be 4s to wound.
Ooh, it's a pretty good roll.
With them, it's 5, and you're -3.
-3?
Yeah.
So 6s. Damage.
1 apiece.
Does he blow up? He does not. That puts you in range of this if you consolidate in.
Actually, yeah, I would consolidate in as much as I could.
So you're within 3 inches of that.
Did you move them already? I wasn't.
I did. It's okay. Wherever you want to do it.
I won't get them as far as I could that way. Okay. And then you get to fight back there.
All right. So we have 5 guys. And Sergeant. Did I pull a Sergeant?
This
No.
looks like a sergeant here. No.
I think I pulled a Sergeant on accident. That's look. It's okay. 5 guys. Hitting on their weapon skill, I think, is a. So they all hit, and then wounding on 5. Just 1.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So at the end of your turn, sir, what did you score?
Well, I got 3 points for Bring It Down, 2 for the Chimera, 1 for one more Sentinel.
Yep. Got 1 with the 2 with the grudge tokens.
I didn't kill anything in the shooting phase, so it was just 2 points for Ancestors for killing something in the fight phase that had.
Okay.
Judgment tokens. That's it.
All right, and then you're going to get 2 for holding this one.
Bonus primary, yep.
All right, we will be back after we get the score. All right, guys, you saw the score, and at that point, at this point, we're just gonna call it. I'm not even gonna play my last turnout because there's actually no need. But there's some points left on the table for both of us. Ancestors Awoken, he would have got another 5 points or something, but then minus some stuff because I had grudge tokens on units that I had alive. So, but we're just gonna call it there because again, these games are just for fun. Lane, did you have a good time, man?
Oh, no, it was great. Yeah. And it was still interesting, even though the Hecatons died in turn 1. It was still an interesting game. Yeah. I mean, you beat me by 20-some points, but it's still pretty close for how many points I lost in one turn. So
exactly.
It was still fun. Yeah.
The thing about it, Lane, is these bikes, I don't think people realize how much damage that these bikes kick out.
Yeah.
They do a lot of work.
A 6-man squad has got 48 shots. And if I can give them 4 rerolls, that's a lot of damage coming at you.
Yeah, it was a lot of damage. It was really... They did, let's see, the Hecatons did what to my tank? Did like...
Well, remember, turn 1, the...
12 points or something?
Yeah, the Shadow Sword, I got him down to... He was bracketed, so like 14?
Right. 14, yeah.
14 wounds, and that was 1 bike squad and 2 Hecatons. But it was before I got a whole lot of Judgment tokens on it.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, once they get something up to 3 Judgment tokens, it makes a big difference.
It was a pretty fun game. Me and Lane always have good, fun games. Some of them we don't put up, but some of them, a lot, they're always fun. So
no, it was a good time. Yeah.
Lane, thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate it.
Having me.
And as always, guys, God bless and peace out.